Hey everyone, I'm Ben, and today we're going to be making this simple picture frame out of some cheap fencing. Now you can find this at most home improvement stores, and it's going to be something like cedar or pine. And the nice thing is, it usually only costs a couple of dollars and you can make some really cool stuff with it. I wanted my frames to be 2 inches wide on each side. I squared off where that would be to get an idea and ripped it down on the table saw. I was going to make two different designs, one with just straight cuts and the other with mitered sides at a 45-degree angle. Also, I knew I wanted to hold pictures that were just 4x6, so I measured what the inner length would be and cut out from there. Since I was doing both at the same time, I kept going back and forth, but you could cut them all out at once. I laid out everything to make sure it looked right. For this next part, I lifted the blade up about half the width of the wood so I would have somewhere to lay the picture. Once the first set was done, I moved on to the next frame. Then I moved on to gluing it up. It took me a few times with the miters, but I ended up adding some supporting pieces of wood on the back to help hold everything together. This wood comes pretty rough, so I wanted to sand everything down to get a nice finish. I also added some polyurethane to give it a nice glossy look. Next, I ripped down some 1-inch pieces that would be used for the support behind the frame. I measured the inside of the frame since I would be cutting out some thin plexiglass to sit inside. I found some of these simple hinges to hold on to the supporting pieces. These were intended to sit on a desk, but if you wanted to hang them on a wall instead, you wouldn't need this part. To help hold the plexiglass and the picture in place, I cut out some old cardboard and fit it in the back to keep everything snug. I hope you enjoyed this project. I was definitely surprised how nice these came out, even considering that they were using just some cheap wood that was made for fencing purposes. But definitely once you clean it up, you can get some really unique pieces that look really nice, get some really beautiful knots and things like that in the wood. Now, some of you may have noticed that this was actually not in my current shop. This was in my old garage. So these are actually made about 4 years ago, and I still have one of the original ones right here. The other one I gave to my parents, and it's held up really well over the years. And of course, there's lots of different ways that you can make these picture frames, and if you're not too worried about minor imperfections and things like that, I think they can come out looking really awesome. If you like this project, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and please check out some of my other videos.